wanted to pop on and share with you one of everyone's favorite snack foods that is also a healthy choice when you're snacking. Also makes a great accompaniment to your favorite taco night, whether it's tacos, fajitas, carnitas. None of those are complete without salsa. And when you make it homemade, guys, you get to control the ingredients and you get a much better end product. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to make homemade salsa in your kitchen using our manual food processor. You are going to love how quick and easy it is to make your own salsa with just a few simple ingredients. So we're going to start by showing you the food processor. It comes apart. It's 3 simple pieces: your base, your blade, your food goes on top of your blade, and you pop your top on and pump it, and it pulls the food down and around so everything gets chopped evenly and it gets mixed up as well. So this is going to be like your favorite restaurant salsa in no time flat. So I'm going to start with some onion. You can add as much or as little as you like. I like to do about a half of a medium-sized onion. I'm going to also add some jalapeno, and I'm kind of a wuss and I don't like really hot things, so I do remove the seeds and the membranes, and that takes a lot of the heat out of the jalapeno. Now I will tell you, don't do as I do when you're working with jalapenos. Wear gloves, because the oil from the jalapeno will stay on your hand for quite some time. So if you scratch your eyes or your mouth, you will know that you have been working with jalapeno. So again, do as I say, not as I do, and put on some gloves when you're working with jalapeno. So we started with half of a jalapeno without the seeds and the membranes, and about half of a medium-sized yellow onion. And I'm just going to go ahead and process that a little bit to get this chopping started. So you pop the top on. You don't have to do anything to connect it. Just pop it on and you pump it. And you see how the blades are pulling that food down and around. So it's not only chopping those ingredients, but it's mixing them together. So I'm not going to fully chop. I'm just going to get it a quick start. Now we're going to add to that some of my very favorite ingredients to cook with. The first is fresh garlic. If you're not using fresh garlic in your kitchen, it is one of those must-have changes that you need to make. Garlic press, you don't peel your garlic. You throw it in skin and all. You pull it over and press it, and it pulverizes that garlic so nobody bites into the surprise piece. Now you can add 1 or 2 cloves depending on how much you like in your food. I love garlic, so I think I'll add a 2nd clove to the garlic, to the salsa today. So you'll see that the skin comes out and goes right in the trash can. The garlic press is also nice for doing fresh ginger. You don't have to peel your ginger. You can throw it in skin and all, and it will press that ginger into your food. And if you love things like stir fries and hibachi, fresh ginger truly will make that giant difference, just like fresh garlic does. So again, press it, and I'm going to get that pulverized garlic, and skin comes out and goes right in the trash can. So it's easy to use fresh garlic in all of your recipes. Now yours does come with a little cleaning tool that will do the job that I just did with my knife. My cleaning tool is missing in action, but yours will come with one. Second thing we're going to add is a little freshly squeezed lime juice. Now, it's another thing that I learned from Pampered Chef to always use fresh citrus, and the citrus press makes it so easy to get just the juice without the seeds and the pulp. But the thing I'll tell you about this is, do, again, as I say, watch carefully. It doesn't go the way it appears to go. So don't look at the shape of it. Actually flip it upside down, put your cut side down, and pull it over, and it is going to get the max amount of juice out of that citrus, whether it's a lemon, a lime, or a small orange. You're going to love using this. Your mixed drinks, we're going to be talking about a margarita later, so it's great for making those fresh margaritas, or even those lemon desserts where you're adding that fresh squeezed lemon juice. So citrus press. Next thing we are going to add here is an ingredient that a lot of people don't know about in homemade salsa. Most people make salsa with fresh tomatoes, and they don't realize that they're actually making pico, not salsa. So pico is fresh ingredients, and salsa is a cooked. So when you want to make salsa, you want to use a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. That will cut out that process of actually cooking it yourself. So a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. Last can opener you'll ever purchase is our smooth edge can opener. As you notice, it just sits on top. You start turning, it will attach itself to the can so you can walk around. It's not going anywhere. When it gets all the way around, you'll feel a release. Turn it backwards, it's going to pop off, and then take this nice little beak here, put it on the side of your can, push the button, hold the can, lift straight up, and you get no sharp edges, and you get a lid that fits right back on top of your can, and you don't get those little metal shards in your food. So lovely can opener. You're going to want several of those on hand because it makes a nice gift, and it's great to have everywhere, in your kitchen, in your camper, on your boat. Everywhere you go, you want to take a can opener because we're always opening cans. So a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. And the last ingredient is one that my husband does not care for. And actually, I used to get on him all the time and say, don't be so picky. But I actually have learned that it is true. Some people, cilantro tastes like soap to them. So if you have people that tell you it tastes like soap, that is true. It's a hereditary condition. But fresh cilantro is kind of one of those must-have ingredients in homemade salsa. So I'm actually just going to cut off some of the leaves, and I'm going to throw it right in the food processor, and it's going to process that right in with all of my other ingredients. But I did want to show y'all another fun product. This is the herb meal. And what I love about this is that you can meal all your own fresh herbs, your basil, your rosemary, your cilantro, whatever herbs, your parsley that you're using in your cooking. So you actually take off this piece, which is a great little storage container. So when you want to keep those herbs for a little bit longer, you can keep it in the refrigerator. The marble works great for holding, when you have the herbs in here, holding the herbs down on the meal part. But I love to just use my hand to hold that. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to take some of that fresh cilantro, and I'm going to throw it right here on that blade portion of the herb meal. Take off the bottom piece, and then give it a turn. And I'm going to get fresh cilantro right over the top of whatever I'm cooking, or whatever fresh herbs you like. Super easy to use fresh herbs in all of your cooking. And again, fresh is always best, guys. Fresh is going to make the biggest difference. Let me grab my salt and pepper meal because I have to have a little salt in my salsa. So the Himalayan sea salt is my favorite. It makes it taste fantastic. Once you've tried this, I promise you're not going back. Himalayan sea salt has some great health properties, and the flavor of it is incredible. It's those little pink crystals that are found, deposits that are found in the Himalayas, and when they add that to the sea salt, it does give it some great properties. So I'm going to use the grinders for that. I'm going to pop the top of that right back on, and then I'm just going to process. And you see how it's pulling the foods from the top down to the bottom and mixing it in. It also is chopping it, and if you like it chunky, you're just going to hit this a few times. If you like it really nice and fine, like a restaurant salsa, you're just going to keep on processing, and you're going to get that salsa just like you like it every single time. And what I love is that this is super easy to clean. Your base and your blade goes on the top shelf of your dishwasher. Just rinse this with a little hot soapy water. It doesn't like to swim, so don't submerge it. Just a little hot soapy water and you're good to go. I also love that the food processor comes with its own lid. So when you're through, you're going to pop the blade out, and you're going to place the lid on, and I'm going to stick this right in the refrigerator and store it so that we can enjoy it all week long. Fresh homemade salsa. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for popping in and watching as I prepared this. Y'all have a great day. See you soon.